Gilgamesh is one big fat mess. For everything it sets up, a wobbling sky mirror, a psychic school for gifted youngsters a la X-Men, and a handful of dollar store shinigami, it fails to expand on, instead subjecting the viewer to the same old expository dialogue. You want to hear it? A mad scientist has brought about the reflective sky that now covers this world. Now that same scientist is the father to the two twins who happen to be our lead characters. Now, whoever these two twins choose to alliance to determines the fate of the world, so two parties are fighting for the allegiance of these two twins. Now, I couldn't tell you why. The white-haired Tatsuya exhibits great powers when he's not shouting "Ne-san!" But his sister Kyoko is powerless, as if making up for Tatsuya's great abilities. Their first alliance is with an X-Men parallel group complete with those same gifted youngsters, an overreaching teacher, and a school to boot. The opposition is a group calling themselves the Gilgamesh. They're superpowered beings who can transform into death-like creatures at the snap of a finger, so these Gilgamesh are intent on winning the twins to their side. But the Gilgamesh seem to be no match for the X-Men's psychic powers as they're tossed to and fro by telekinetic attacks, which are represented by this awful, gaseous white that covers the screen during every fight. It's just great to watch. As you can imagine, this makes these past 9 episodes, the very first stint here, be nothing but that fruitless push and pull. There's no conflict beyond this. There's very little beyond what I'm telling you. There's very little stakes in the end of the world, it seems. No one seems to be on a timer. We don't know any of their personal goals. Gilgamesh just waxes and wanes as much as it likes to because I guess it has to fill the 26 episode runtime somehow. It doesn't help that the show is taped together by talking heads. This anime looks like crap. The character designs, gorgeous in the key artwork, have the resolutions brought down, way down, and hardly move aside from lip flaps and the occasional blink. The aforementioned psychic powers are represented, as I said earlier, very, very poorly for what's going to be a mainstay of the show. Instead, it feels more like an afterthought, something glued on instead of something inhabiting the world of Gilgamesh. The show could have settled for being middling. It could have settled for being a low-budget action romp. The environments are fine, the music is serviceable, and the characters have enough of a cool factor if you want, but instead, it chooses by way of writing to sink itself into the throes of forgettability. I've never been more sure of anything than this. Once I complete this show, that's the last that I'll ever think about it. Some pieces of art stick with you. Gilgamesh will not.